Your car is an investment. Having an understanding of basic car maintenance will help your car to run better, last longer, and be more fuel efficient. It's better to find small problems and correct them before the larger problems occur. So where does one start with basic car maintenance? There's three things that one should know. The first thing is when to check, what to check, and why you're checking it. Every time you go to the gas pump, there's three things you should check. The first and most important thing is your oil level. If you have too low oil, you could be a sign that you have a leak, but if it's really low, you risk seizing up your engine. The second thing you should check is your tires. If your tire pressure is too low, that could be a sign that you have a leak in your tires, and you reduce your gas mileage. And the third thing you should check, and you don't have to do this every time, but you should make sure that your headlights and tail lights work. If they don't, you not only risk getting a ticket, but you won't pass your inspection. Every 3,000 miles, you should change your oil. Dirty oil and leaving dirty oil in your engine will build up sludge. The second thing you should do is check your fluid levels in both your brake, your transmission, and your power steering. The third thing you should do is check your cooling system, making sure that your car blows out cold air and not warm air. If it's blowing out warm air, you might just need a simple recharge, but if you recharge it and then it continues to blow out warm air, that could be a sign that you have a leak in your hoses. Every 2 years, the check mark for every 2 years is, the first is changing your engine coolant. Changing your engine coolant is important to make sure that your engine doesn't overheat and keeps your engine temperature at a level that will help the car run better. The second thing you should check is your spark plugs. 2 years may be a little quick for changing your spark plugs. It just depends on the make and model of your car and how much you drive it. Signs that you need to change your spark plugs are misfiring or maybe a jerking while you're driving, and that may require a full tune-up, changing your spark plugs, your wires, your rotor, and your cap. Third thing you should do is change your brake fluid. Changing your brake fluid is very important. This is something that most people neglect. Not changing your brake fluid, it will lead to moisture and contamination getting inside, and that's not a good thing. In a survey that I found, brake fluid was the #1 fear of emergencies by the average driver. In conclusion, there's three things that you should take away from this. You should learn that by checking these parts and maintaining your car, you'll be saving money, you'll be saving time, and most importantly, you'll be adding on years to your vehicle's life. These are my sources. So are there any questions from anyone?
Why are alignments important?
Well, very good question. Alignments are important because if you're constantly pulling your car to the left or right, you're going to be damaging your CV joint, and that can be quite a bit of money down the drain. If you just go and get your alignment fixed, you will be saving money and you'll be saving time. Any other questions?
Yeah, what is the check engine light and what is the SRS light?
Well, those are very good questions. If you see an SRS light on your dashboard, that is definitely not a good thing. SRS stands for Safety Restraint System, and that could be a sign that your airbags may not deflate, or you have another problem with your something with the seatbelt, the seat belts. And if you have a check engine light, in most cases that I've seen, it probably has something to do with your sensors needing to be changed. Probably about every 10 years you need to change your O2 sensors. And so does that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right.